this is Unit 8 Unit 8 Mastery Project FRQ1. So Part A is asking us on an axis and figure to sketch a graph of the speed of the water regions 2 and 3. So here it shows regions 1 is 2D and regions 2 and 3 are the same and they're both only D, which is why since it has a smaller diameter, the speed at that space is larger, which is why I drew 2 and regions 2 and regions 3 higher, and they're both the same because they're the same diameter. And so I got 2 points because I got 1 point for drawing a single horizontal line in both regions 2 and 3, and they're the same. And I got another point because they're both bigger. Double I is asking us starting with Bernoulli's equation, derive an expression for the pressure in region 3. So I only got 1 out of 5 because I got 1 point for using Bernoulli's equation. But I didn't know how to solve it, but in order to solve it, we need to find V, and so you can use the formula A1 times V1 is equal to A3 times V3, and so A, and this is pi r squared. This is 2D, so this should be pi times 4r squared times V is equal to pi 2r squared equal to, or times V, and so you'll get 4V for this, and you'll get 16V for this, and if you bring it to our side, V3 is equal to 4V1. So if you plug in your formula, you will get P1, or you plug it back into the equation, is P1 plus, this is cancelled out because Y is the start for, Y1 is ground level, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's ground level, and ground level is 0, so that's cancelled out. So P1 plus 1/2 rho V squared 1 is equal to P3 plus PG, and I think Y, they gave us Y is just H, so PGH plus 1/2 4V squared, and is asking us to find the pressure for region 3, so if you just bring it to the other side, we just get P3 equal to P1 plus 1/2 rho E squared minus rho GH minus 1/2 4V squared, which is the answer. Yeah. And you'll get all 5 points for that, because you plugged in, you use A1 times V1 is equal to A3 times V3, and you found out that 4V1 is equal to V3. And you plug in H. Part B is asking, a student currently claims that the pressure in region 3 could be greater than, less than, or equal to P0. Justify why this is true. And I got 3 points because I said that this could be true because the pressure in region 3 could be greater than P0 because the height is smaller and the diameter of the opening is also smaller, which affects the pressure. Since the opening is smaller, the velocity is greater, which means pressure is less. And you get 1 point for claiming that region 3 has a smaller diameter or radius, which I did. I got 1 point for indicating that the speed in region 3 is greater than the speed in region 1. And 1 point is earned for indicating that a treasure depends on difference in speed and height, where I said the height. And so I got 3 out of 3 for this. And so I got 6 out of 10 for this.